Hi guys, Owen from LES. In today's video, we're just going to touch on bringing in avoidance zones in Leica iCON 3D machine control. So avoidance zones are a handy tool. If you're on a dig, if you're on a site and you have, say, live services buried, gas, electric, water, whatever it is, you can bring in a file of that area and you can set that as an avoidance zone. So whenever the machine is tracked over to that area and the bucket point is above this avoidance zone, it will flash up on the screen that you're in the avoidance zone. So it's handy in that sense, instead of having to have lads mark out on the ground or whatever, or mark out that there is services buried. You can have it on your 3D system on the panel itself. With the avoidance zone, it's not something that's created on the machine control system. So you would have to bring in the file and then set it as an avoidance zone. Two things with the avoidance zones. It has to be, format the file has to be a .geo, and the file itself has to be a closed polygon. Okay, that's two important things to remember, that it has to be closed polygon and it has to be a geo file. With it being a geo file, which is a Leica specific format, I was able to, on this demonstration, on the example I'm going to use, I have Leica iCON Office to my disposal to mess around with, really. So I was able to just draw these two areas that I'm going to show you now in a minute. If you didn't have iCON Office, you would need some sort of a Leica software. So if there was an engineer on site that had an iCON GPS, that's another way down it. He could just take a few points around this area, create that closed polygon on the CC80 panel, and he can export that as a .geo, then put that in the system, obviously, the machine control system. So on iCON 3D, you do need some sort of like a software to create that geo file. So I'm just going to show you how to bring it in. Obviously, I have two examples on my USB. So again, iCON 3D, to bring in any new files, we go into Tools, Data Transfer. I'm going to go to USB Sync. So you see, I'm on this desktop simulator, so it is a bit slow with regards to the USB sync. If you're doing this on your machine system, you're probably going to be at about 60% already. It's just, this is pretty slow. So we just have to wait for this to run through. So what we can do is, you can have multiple avoidance zones if you wanted, so you could bring in as many geo files as you needed, and as all you have to do is select them, the ones that you want to see or you don't want to see. Just select the ones that you want to see as a help model, which we'll do once this comes in. But with regards to the modeling side of things, it's just one thing to remember, is that it has to be a closed polygon. Okay, you'll see now, I'll show you an example of trying to use a geo file as an avoidance zone. That's not, it'll just show you it'll flash up this warning that it's corrupt and it won't work. But the two I've brought in are closed polygons, and they will come in fine and show you that there now in 2 seconds once this loads up. Okay. So this is just going through here now. Okay, so we see this is nearly 100%, so 100% there now. So we can see copying LES Office, which is the project we're on, and then AZ2 carpark.geo, that's the one I'm bringing in, which is coming okay, and same with the one below, AZ carpark.geo. So that's fine, we can just select okay. So then coming back out of this, and we're just going to show you in the dig screen where we're at the moment. So let's let this load up. Okay, so this is just a 3D TRM of the office car park outside our office. As you can see, there's nothing there at the moment with regards to avoidance zones. Just wanted to show you that there now before we do bring in the avoidance zones. Okay, so we're going to come back out of this into settings, surface. So this, we're on reference models, page 1 of 3. This is our TRM that's just been on there 2 seconds ago. So we just click preview and it'll show you. So this is the TRM that was just on. You're seeing the machine running now. Okay, so exit out that. We're just going to scroll across to page 2, help models. So as you can see, avoidance zones is your first option there in the drop down menu. You can select that and you can choose whatever you want to use as a help model, be it DXF, a road line, or a Geo file itself and a coordinate file. But we want to use avoidance zone models. And as you can see, my AZ2 car park and AZ car park have come in fine. So I'm just going to show you. So this LES office car park.geo, I know for a fact that's not a closed polygon. So if I select that and try to bring that in, it's going to flash up this warning. Okay, so this is what we're getting. Contains corrupt avoidance zones data and will not be used. Okay, so we knew that. So AZ2, that'll drop in fine, and AZ will drop in fine. Okay, this symbol here, you'll just see, that's just to say it's an avoidance zone, this caution symbol. If I go to preview now, you see my 2 avoidance zones. You see them here in the red and the yellow. Obviously, my model, I think we're at about 71 meters in the model. So the avoidance zones are set to 0. It doesn't matter the height really, it's just position. So you'll see that now when we track over them in the run screen. You'll see that it doesn't matter. So don't worry about that. This is just a 3D view. So we just exit out of that. So we have our 2 avoidance zones selected. Back into our dig screen, our run screen. And I'm on the desktop simulator. So the machine is just running along a road line at the moment. I'm not controlling it. As you can see, the 2 avoidance zones in 3D. In 2D, you can just see that I'm nearly running over the first one. Zoom in, and once I go over that, you get the warning. So that's it. Okay, so you get that warning up. I'm pretty sure there's an audible warning as well. I'm not getting it here on this simulator, obviously, but on the system itself, you probably get an audible alarm. So then that's just going to run over the second one again. We show you. So again, this is iCON 3D. On MC1, I'm pretty sure it's not as limited with regards to what format you can use as an avoidance zone. I'm pretty sure on an MC1 you can use an XML and a DXF, and you can set that as an avoidance zone. Okay, pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but I know on iCON 3D obviously it has to be a Geo file. Okay, so yeah, we just let that run over just to show you it again. Okay, once it runs over that, you'll see the alarm coming up. There you go. Okay, so that's your avoidance zones. Again, just 2 key things to remember is that it has to be in a .geo format, okay, and it has to be a closed polygon. But that's it really for avoidance zones, guys. Simple enough to do once you have it in the right format and done correctly. It should drop straight in, as you've seen from this LES office car park. It's not a closed polygon, so it wouldn't drop in. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Again, we're going to be doing videos on the regular with these, so any questions or any feedback would be much appreciated. Any suggestions that we can on videos what to do, and I have a couple of ideas on more videos I'm going to do. I'm going to do a grid model, a grid setup, should I say, on here where you can modify a model. So you're literally setting a grid up of a model you have, and it's almost like a heat map. So everything is red above grade, and then when you hit grade, within 20 mil or 50 mil, you can set that. It'll go green, and then below that same tolerance, say 20 mil, it'll go blue. So it's handy to have. We're going to do that probably on the next video. there are a few other ones going to be coming soon, so keep an eye out. Okay, cheers, guys. Thank you.